Hey guys, in this video I will tell you about another awesome way that will help you to get pregnant faster or prevent pregnancy. Yes, you can do both with this method, and it's called charting your basal body temperature. You do so with a basal body temperature thermometer, not just any thermometer. It's important because accuracy is everything here. And so today I will tell you about Femometer thermometer for basal body temperature. This is Vinca2. Thank you to Femometer for sending me this product. I'm a mom of two. I've been into this fertility world for quite a while. I have quite a few very helpful videos. I will link down below for you. But let's talk about basal body temperature. For quite some time I thought that you need to take your temperature in your bottom. But that's not the case. If you're here trying to figure out, first of all, where do you take that basal body temperature every single day, it's so easy. You place it under your tongue for about a minute or so, and we will get into more details on that later. But let's start with how charting your basal body temperature can help you to get pregnant faster. A very accurate and sensitive thermometer will notice the changes in your basal body temperature, which is the temperature of your body at rest, will learn your cycle and will be able to determine your fertile window. And that's the time when you have to have sex in order to get pregnant, or you might abstain or use a barrier contraception method during that time period because you are fertile. So for those of us especially who don't have very regular periods, and I was one of those people, especially when I was breastfeeding and trying to conceive, it was very hard to determine my fertile window and when ovulation is happening based on just the signs of my body, which if you track everything together, like your mucus, your moods, your energy, your basal body temperature, you can get even more accurate results. But the main one would definitely be the temperature. If you're new to the fertility and trying to conceive world, this thing will definitely be so helpful. So for me, I've tried fertility monitors, I've tried just regular ovulation tests for all different reasons. Either I was trying to get pregnant or not to get pregnant, or just trying out something to tell you about. I think that this is quite different, and this is something that certain group of people may like better because you don't even have to get up to take your temperature, where with a test you have to get up and take your sample of the urine and all of that. Here you just wake up around the same time. Before you do anything at all, you stick this under your tongue, and after it beeps, you're done. And then maybe later in the day, maybe right away, you can open your Femometer app, make sure that your Bluetooth is on, and you just hold the thermometer next to your phone and it transfers the data. So you don't have to write anything down, you don't have to do that charting by yourself. You can use the simple version of the app for free, and this thingy on its own is not as expensive as most of the fertility monitors out there. It will last you for years and years, because then you can be tracking your temperature to don't get pregnant. Because as for me, I don't like hormonal birth controls. The fertility awareness method works better for me. It's definitely not 100% guaranteed. Definitely better to use if you are married and would be open to an idea of having a child. If that 1% chance happens, definitely something that you need to be very consistent with. But if you are trying to get pregnant, this is very easy. You won't forget to take your temperature because you can set up an alarm on your phone in the app to take the temperature around the same time every day. It has such a sleek and cool design. Doesn't look like anything intimidating, doesn't look like, you know, part of your medicine cabinet or anything like that. This case also keeps it cleaner, so it doesn't get dusty over there on your nightstand, because that's where you should keep it. You can use my link in the description below to check this particular thermometer out, try it out for yourself. I am very impressed by the system, by the quality, by the look, and no matter what stage of your life you're at, getting to know your body and taking control of your fertility, of your health, feels very empowering. It's not invasive, not time consuming, not intimidating way to track your fertility. It's just so discreet as it's designed. The fact that it transfers your temperature into the app hands-free is amazing. So there is really nothing much you have to do. You just like reach out to it with one eye open when you're sleepy, open it, stick it under your tongue, wait until it beeps. You can even be like sleeping pretty much. If you want to sleep in, you put it back and sleep more, and then when you wake up later in the day, open your Femometer app and it will transfer your data. It's so easy. And then the app gives you all the insights on when you should have or should not have sex, when is your fertile window. One more thing I really like about this app is about tracking your symptoms. They have so many options you can pick from. You don't have to write anything down. They have it all in the little icons. When you are trying to get pregnant, after that ovulation happened, after you had intercourse, you want to be writing down your symptoms to, you know, figure out if you're pregnant or not this month. If the rise of your temperature lasts longer than usual, you might be able to identify pregnancy before your missed period. I really like the chart that it gives you. It gives you some insights about your cycle, and it's certainly one of the best ways to get pregnant fast. Just want to mention, if you will decide to rely on your basal body temperature measurements and what the chart tells you about your fertile window to prevent pregnancy, you should definitely track your temperature for a couple of months before starting doing so that the thermometer will identify and get used to your cycle and determine your fertile window better. Natural family planning method is not very reliable, not to like a 99.9%, like a barrier method, for example, or the pill. This is something you have to be very consistent with. This is something where you're gonna have to take in consideration a lot of other signs and symptoms from your body just to make sure that this method of birth control works for you. So I just wanna make this disclaimer to make sure you don't just jump into using basal body temperature charting as a birth control. You will have to learn your body first. It will take you at least a couple of months, and it's not just the basal body temperature tracking, it's also tracking other signs, which is a whole story for a different video. I'm not there yet to tell you all about it, but just making sure that yes, you can use basal body temperature and thermometer for preventing pregnancy, but this is not the only thing you need, and definitely not in the first cycle. But when you try to get pregnant, everything is much easier. You pretty much just need to track your basal body temperature, and even from the first cycle you will be able to know better when is your fertile window, and of course with time it will learn about your body even more, so it will be even more accurate. But like I said in my other videos, your best bet is to have sex every 2 to 3 days in your fertile window. So in this case, knowing exactly to the hour when you're fertile is not such a big deal versus when you're trying to prevent pregnancy. So I hope you got my message here. Use my affiliate link down in the description to shop for the Femometer Vinca2. Let me know what is the reason you're trying to track your basal body temperature in the comments below, and I will see you in this video.